I just wanted to give a big thank you to all of my woodland guardians, spirit guides, celestial foxlings, and kitsunes. Thank you guys so much for your support. Hey everyone, so I'm really excited to finally announce this. This particular series has been probably, 4 months in the making-ish. So I'm excited to finally announce it. So I know we've been playing a lot of X and Y, but back then when I commissioned this art, we had not been playing a lot of X and Y. So here we are with more X and Y, but I am happy to announce because a lot of you have been asking for it, and I hear you, I listen. We finally are doing a Pokemon X randomizer Egglocke. It's gonna be really exciting. So this is the Send Me Eggs video. For those of you who don't know what an Egglocke is, basically, I go around the routes, get an encounter as I typically would each route. As long as I catch the Mon, I am able to go to the nearest PC, take that Mon that I caught in that route, go into the PC, and inside that PC is nothing but a list of boxes of eggs that you guys can submit. So you guys can send in your favorite Mon, your least favorite Mon, a trolly Mon, a funny Mon, whatever you guys want. You guys are able to send it in. I'm limiting it to 2 eggs per person, and then if we need more, we'll go down that route. But as of right now, you guys are able to send in 2 Mons of your choice. With that being said, granted what I would do, go in, swap it out for a random egg in the box, make it so the eggs instantly hatch, and then whatever Mon hatches from the egg, as long as it is legal, and I'll go into the legalities of Pokemon eggs and what all that means in a second, but as long as the egg is legal, we level it up with rare candies to the exact same level as of the Mon that we had caught on that route, so then that way it's basically an even swap for Mons. So basically, how you're gonna send an egg is gonna be a lot easier than probably what you guys have done for other people. We're just gonna make the eggs ourselves, so then that way we don't have to worry about you guys sending illegal eggs, finding out after we've already hatched the egg. So the easiest way that we are going to go about this is in the description of this video, go down below there, is going to have the link to a Google Doc that is going to have basically a list of information where all you have to do is fill it out. So it'll say, name a Pokemon. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the base evolution of that Mon. So if it's an evolutionary line, like Spearow, for example. I don't know why you would send in a Spearow, but let's just say you're in a Spearow mood. So you're gonna type out Spearow. Even if you want it to evolve into a Fearow eventually, you're not going to type in Fearow because an egg does not hatch a fully evolved Mon. It's going to evolve the youngest version of that Pokemon. So remember, if you're trying to give me an Electivire, you can't send in an Electabuzz. That would be illegal. You have to send in an Elekid. Now, if your Mon evolves through something like Friendship or a Stone, like if you're wanting to send in a Jolteon, for example, you're gonna send in an Eevee, and at the bottom of the list where it asks what item you want it to hold, you can have it hold the Thunderstone, thus being, hi, I know when I hatch that egg that you want it to be a Jolteon. It'll ask you for the nickname of the Mon. You can choose the moveset that Mon has when it evolves. So in regards to the moveset, the moves that you can choose, it can either be some egg moves that it gets as soon as it hatches from an egg normally, or you can go into the actual egg moves that you can get by breeding. You can typically find these by Pokemon database, websites, stuff like that. I will link you some credible ones in the description below. So if you're not sure, make sure you select Generation 6, X and Y. That is going to be important because egg moves and stuff like that can change throughout generations. And it would be very unfortunate if your egg was not able to be used or we have to change things for you because you sent in an illegal Mon. So for example, if you are sending in a Piplup, what you're going to do is you're going to go to the databases linked below, and you will see moves that it can get by level up. The dash means that it gets it as an egg, or the youngest that it can be. So in this case, Pound is the only move a Piplup gets by hatching from an egg, unless you specifically breed it, in which case if you scroll down to the very bottom, it says egg moves. You are welcome to choose as many egg moves as you like. However, just make sure that you are choosing it from the correct generation because egg moves can change based on different generations, stuff like that. So it'd be very unfortunate if you chose an egg move from Gen 7 when we're playing in Gen 6, and that thus makes your moveset illegal, and then we have to change things for you, and we just wanted to make it be the egg moves that you want, as opposed to us having to change things for you. So you could teach it anything like agility, aqua ring, double hit, feather dance, hydro pump. It gets as an egg move, icy wind, mud slap, snore, supersonic. Like, it gets a ton of moves by egg moves. So as long as it is a move that it gets as it hatches from an egg or within its egg move pool, you are more than welcome to send it in as that. You also get to choose the ability. As long as it is its legal abilities, you can choose the hidden ability if you want. But you basically get the two abilities that it typically comes with, being Torrent or Defiant. Some Pokemon get 3, as you know, but in this case with Piplup, your 2 options would be Torrent or Defiant. So, that being said, there's a lot of other stuff that's in there. I'm not gonna personally worry about EVs and IVs. It's just a lot. Some people understand it, some people don't, and I'm just gonna go with the basic conception of a lot of people don't understand EVs and IVs, and I understand that they're competitive people out there. I know you guys have like perfect sets of stuff like that you want to give it, but we also have to keep in mind there are younger audiences who watch this and they're playing Pokemon for the hee-hee ha-has. So, and out of respect, out of the people who are having hee-hee ha-ha Pokemon times, we're going to make it approachable and accepting to all, so people aren't confused and feel like their stuff isn't as good to others because, like, we are adults who understand EVs and IVs and they don't. So just to make it easier on everyone, we're just throwing it out. We're just gonna do the standard stuff. It's okay. It's really not that big of a deal. Otherwise, you get to choose the nature of it. So if you want to be modest, adamant, if you don't know what that means, you can always just say, you decide, or anything like that. But yeah, just follow the sheet. It's really, really easy. The one thing I will tell every single one of you guys, because I made the eggs for Tobin in his recent sleep walk, is please, 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 first and foremost, make sure you are sending in Mons that exist within Gens 1 through 6. There are a lot of people who sent in Mons that were past the gen that he did. So if you send a Mon that doesn't exist in that game, like, for example, you can't put a Stuffle in Gen 6 because Stuffle does not exist when Gen 6 was released. Surprise, I know, but very big frequent problem that we had happen. Second previous thing we had happen a lot was people were sending in blank documents. Please make sure when you upload them or email them to the email that is going to be in the description, also on the screen, a whole bunch of stuff, make sure that you send it to the correct email and that it is filled out, because if you send a blank document, there is nothing that we can do. If you have technical difficulties and for some reason Google Docs isn't working, you can't get it to upload it with the information that you want, you can send it in a notepad document. You could write it on a piece of paper and you could take a picture of it and send it that way if that's easier for you. I don't care what format that you necessarily send it in, Google Doc is the easiest, but please make sure that you don't send in blank documents, otherwise it's a big hassle. Like, obviously you're not getting the Mons that you want and you're like, well, I thought I submitted them, and I'm like, hi, sorry, I don't have an egg from you. So out of me feeling bad and you being sad, please make sure that you know that your stuff is filled out and is saved before you send it back in. But with that being said, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comment section below. The cutoff for eggs is going to be July 18th. Because I'm trying to get this series. It is going to be recorded. I guess I didn't say that already. It's going to be a recorded series. This is not live. So I'm gonna try to start getting episodes out to you guys as soon as I get back from vacation. As you guys know, Tobin and I are currently gone right now. So with that being said, definitely make sure you follow the steps. Like I said, if you have any questions below, like I said, the document itself, very self-explanatory. You guys shouldn't have any questions, but in case you do, comment section is always there. I'm always going through looking for people who are asking questions, constantly refreshing the comment section. Otherwise, the Discord is a great place to reach out if you have any questions as well. Moderators are super, super helpful. I love you guys. You know that I do. But with that being said, have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. I do appreciate you guys greatly. And hopefully I can get recorded content out back to you guys, because I know you guys miss the recorded content, the podcast style, stuff like that. Life has just been incredibly busy, as I'm sure a lot of you guys know if you guys have been attending streams. And there's a lot of series that I had trying to get kicked off the ground since like March or April. This being one of them. There's still another one that we're just literally sitting on, waiting for the stars to align correctly to where we can do it, because we're sitting here, we're ready for it, but things just aren't in our hands yet, and there's nothing that we can do about it, unfortunately. But just know that we love you guys. We're trying to get content out as much as we can to you guys. I love you. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you guys so much for all that you do, and I can't wait to get recorded content out to you guys again soon. Bye.